Madmen. So there's a lot of kid wrangling involved. This is very loud. I dig it. Ow. Okay. I was kind of hoping they'd follow him. But this is pretty cool already. Pretty sure this is Battletoads music. If not, it's just the Tim Follin in general. I think he did the Battletoads music. Okay. We'll just cheese our way through that. Ow. You know, it tells you exactly what it's going to do. Like, I really should pay attention. You know, I'm thinking less Tim Follin as time goes on. Ah, the double hit. Oh. I don't know why I thought he would stop. Like, because that double disco waffle setup is not that hard, just in abstract form. So I was wondering what was the trick was. And that's the trick. You need to jump there, and I'm not jumping there. That's what they stopped there. That makes sense. Yeah, otherwise, just kind of chill weekend. Walked around a bit, played some pinball. Pretty much the entirety of it. And the Pandemic Legacy, that was fun. Had a good walk on that. In fact, since my car's still in the shop, which it's cutting close. Currently, the estimate states that it should be ready on the 13th, which is a little annoying for me. But I'll probably pick it up and then still walk to D&D, provided we have it. Okay, he goes the other way. Oh, that was the first section? Yeah, maybe, maybe not. Okay. Thwomp's on strings. And the world's slowest disco waffles. Make me hungry, actually. But yeah, since car's still in the shop, I walked there, and I probably would have walked there anyway. It was a nice day. When I got there, I was like, please give me water, because I was so thirsty. That was not the way. Okay, this is a cute setup. Ooh, I liked that. That was a race. That was really cute. But yeah, one of my friends was like, actually made a bet with his wife about whether or not I had walked there. But it was a beautiful day. And I also needed to play some Deadpool for Stern stuff, so I stopped to play that Deadpool on the way. Unfortunately, the Deadpool was broken, which happens far more often than I really wish it would, because the start mode scoop... that was not smart. What do red ones do? Okay, they're double Thwomps. Okay. That was not the timing. But yeah, it just always seems to be broken. Like, that's the one thing that breaks on Deadpools, and I don't know why. Like, the scoop on Godzilla never messes up, really. Or at least if it does, you can kind of get it to recognize it, kind of by nudging it a bit. But for some reason, Deadpool, you gotta wait for the ball kick out, and I don't know why. Hey, that's the first time I got in here with that. There we go. Right, because he rises. That was not smart. Well, I'm probably gonna die here anyway. Okay. There we go. Alright, he's going left, right. He went. That was a drop I wasn't expecting. That's fine, too. Ah, crap. I'll keep that. I can't believe ducking succeeded. Ooh, there's more. Alright, we've got a second. That angry... Indeed. A brief tribute to Juz Cook with the clock. Oh. Oh, okay, that's smooth. Until it wasn't. That was really good. I did not expect it to do that. That is a really nice obstacle. And now, non-sarcastically, tribute to Juz Cook. But the thing is, I don't think I like Deadpool all that much as a machine. I don't know why. I also don't know why I did that. Like, I think of the superhero machines that Stern has made, I'd go X-Men, easy. Even though X-Men has its problems. And then Avengers. Avengers just has a really cool mode set and everything. Not to mention, like, I can explain how to play Avengers pretty easily, just so I can explain how to play X-Men pretty easily, but I cannot explain on a lot of machines. When the pool is dead. There's an entire, like, thing on the left side that says a bunch of buttons that say dead, and a bunch on the right that say pool. And he talks about that a lot. It's a very chatty machine. Not every machine is incredibly chatty. That one's incredibly chatty. You just have to do it the same every time, you know. Okay, he goes... That wasn't smart. Cool. Wasn't ready for the top one again. I know. Even at the very beginning, like, it has an actual, like, chroma keyed out Ryan Reynolds letting you know that the game has started. The rest of it's done in, like, a cute kind of Street Fighter pixely aesthetic. But not that part. That's one thing I say. King Kong, the machine, has a lot of modes that apparently had to do with stuff that happened on the island. So, like, there's different parts, like the NYC stuff and other things, but, like, all of the major modes appear to be... I don't know why I did that. Appear to be based upon the movie. I didn't know there was a Stegosaurus in the movie. Like, there's the Stegosaurus Encounter mode, and you have to do things in the Stegosaurus Encounter mode, which I think mostly involves throwing smoke grenades at it. I'm really not sure. And I'm like, this movie is wild. Alright, what do I do there? I don't have a... Ow! This level's your level, like, your levels are good. I can see the similarities. I can see the similarities. Anyway. Let me think, what else did I do? Went to the game show, I went to... Fistbit was there, and I played a few games with him. Including... what am I doing? Including Metallica. He did not like Metallica. Gonna be honest, Metallica definitely does not feel like a modern machine, because it's not. And its rule set is funky. Because there was a big portion that was Stern stuff and just Stern stuff. Like, Stern brought a bunch of machines. There was also Dune, and I just wasn't willing to stand in line for Dune. But Fistbit did the second day and thought it was pretty okay. I don't know why I'd Hail Married that. There was no reason not to win. I kind of regret not standing in line, but also, like, I hate standing in lines. Like, the most I'm willing to do at the Pinball Expo is literally just, like, do the thing where you look and see what ball someone's on. It's like, oh, they're on ball 3, and their score is low. I'll just stand here and, like, you know, get the next game. Though, to be fair, I never did end up playing Black Knight 2000. But also, like, there's a Black Knight 2000 downtown if I really want to play. Actually thought about it on Sunday, but didn't play it on Sunday. Instead, I went to Westland, also with Fistbit, so he could tell me about his victory. And we could try the new whiskeys. There's a new hand fill, and there was a new collaboration effort. And both of them were weird, but not good. The new hand fill was basically peanuts. It tasted like peanuts, it smelled like peanuts, it was just nuts. Lots of ball jokes were told while we're discussing this whiskey. And then the other one, the other unique one there, how did I do that again? Was their cask exchange, and a cask had been used to age a cherry sour and then a saison, a farmhouse saison. And so the result was something that was both tasted strongly of cherries, but also tasted very funky. And then the Westland whiskey in it, obviously, after those two things. It was just kind of weird, but neither of these whiskeys were weird in a good enough way to buy any. Though usually leaving Westland, I leave with a bottle or two. But if I'd remembered my bottle card, which they've discontinued, Biscuit still seems to think that if you write some stuff on a piece of paper, they might assuage him. I don't think they will. I think they'll just look at him like he's crazy. But is what is. Okay. A duck. He procs. I panicked. Don't like that obstacle. It's a cool obstacle I'm just not good at. But anyway, I could have walked up to Belltown from there, but it was hot and I decided not to, so I went home and handled a bunch of stuff. And then got some tickets handled for GDQ and after GDQ. Because I come in on the Monday. That was wrong timing entirely. I come in on the Monday of it, and I hadn't bought tickets yet. I got the hotel reservations and my GDQ reservation. And the Yeti shirt. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. It didn't crash, hooray. The Yeti shirt was kind of funny. They messaged me saying, hey, are you sure you're going to GDQ? Because you can only get these shirts picked up at GDQ. I'm like, oh yes, I'm looking forward to it. I'm like, oh yeah, we'll separate out the rest of your order then. I think they might... I basically just ordered a bunch of the RNG shirts. Let's see what's in this box. Mushroom. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. This isn't OLDC anymore. But yeah. But I think they gave me one more shirt than I should have needed, but also basically only one of the shirts is something I'd ever wear in public. I keep hoping RNG-wise I'll end up with the Vaporeon Wave shirt, but it's just my regret to have not purchased it the day I had a chance. So, I'm not going to spin jump on this Thwamp. In fact, I'm just going to wait patiently. Proc him. Why? Why didn't I just wait? Why didn't I just wait? It's my Deanna box. But yeah, a lot of the RNG ones just weren't very good, so I won't be wearing those ever. There was one that was good. It's got like the sunset, just like kind of VHS aesthetic thing going on. But and it occurs to me now, I actually could just turn down the volume on my side, and that will make me feel better. Wait, what am I doing? I know the strat here. But anyway, I'll get the GDQ shirt at GDQ, as intended, and then I'll leave GDQ and go to the airport around, like, 1 the following day to go to DC, visit the family. They've already started organizing. One of the things they're doing is every family is doing some number of meals, and me and my sister, who is unmarried, have been grouped together for this purpose. I think that's a crit. Oops. We'll have to come up with something. I'd say grill up steaks, but I suspect other people will have this idea too. Wouldn't be surprised if one of my nephews wants to grill up steaks, because he has gotten into cooking delicious meat, which is not a bad hobby at all. In fact, if I wasn't so sure about tomorrow what I was going to do, I might just, like, buy a steak and grill it. Go keto. Eat it with the grapes I purchased, because the grapes were on sale. Call it a Greek lunch. Because if I grilled up lamb, that'd be more appropriate. And dolmas. Gotta have some dolmas. Something about this section throws me off, and oh god, I cannot believe save. I'm not certain I'll live after this, but nope. That was a good save, though! I'm certain there's like 1 or 2 more obstacles, and then it just ends after the clock. Given how short the first section was. Anyway, the only issue really is that there weren't a lot of good flights out of Seattle for GDQ, and the time zone difference is kind of a bummer. So basically, either I needed to get up really early, which I didn't want to do, or I could have a flight in the afternoon with the slight risk of not being able to get my badge the first day. So I'm taking the slight risk of not being able to get my badge the first day. Because honestly, worst comes to worst at GDQ, I can either find some people who are doing other stuff. Oh, I didn't think that was going to kill me. Or there's a pinball place like a mile away from the hotel. Wait, that doesn't slam. Okay, cool. There we go. No! I think for that side of the Mediterranean is mostly pork. Sorry, pork most often. Oh, I'm thinking like classical Greek. But sure about the pork. You have a fair point there. How you doing, Dick Feynman? What else? Finished my last audiobook. For reasons beyond my ken, I decided I'd listen to the Sword Art Online light novels. They're okay. It's interesting how they decided to restructure them. I mean, they kind of had to restructure them for the anime because they're written out of order. Like, the start of the second book is where the Pinna girl's introduced. There's a lot of characters who show up who aren't introduced at all in the first book. There we go. Chorizo. Oh, nice! I'll eat some chorizo tomorrow. That's one of those things that actually bugs me about Coco, is, like, all of these ghosts are dicks about how he died. Oh, he choked on some chorizo! And I'm like, bro, most people don't have anywhere to stand on this. Once you're dead, you're dead. But oh no, he had, you know, a bad meal, and now he's dead. He died. Clearly you deserve mockery beyond the grave for this. Alright. Pigs were offered to the gods. They say it's true. Not to mention in the Odyssey, at some point, some number of sailors were transformed into pigs. Like, I think on Circe's island. So, like, the pigs were definitely there. It's just when I think of Greek food, I just think lamb. Oh, whoa. Okay, we are getting places with these. Okay. Doesn't go all the way down. This is a really cool level. It keeps getting cooler. Oh, he's on a string. I thought he was a slammer for some reason. Yeah, there was that other story. There's another Greek story about offerings, and one of them, the basic crux of it was that they had tried to fool the gods by offering 2 different options. So, like, you could have this bag, or you can have what's behind door number 3. And the one that they'd put up for offer had a nice, like, had a bunch of nice steak on top, but all of the rest of it was entrails and nastiness. But the one with the entrails on top was the one that had all the steak, and so they were happy to keep the steak, but then Zeus was pissed. So, you know how it goes. Zeus gets pissed at everything. That's pretty much Greek mythology. What's up, Yuri Densetsu? How you doing? And yeah, thanks for the G. That was a level. It was a really good level, but it was a level. Yeah, that last section was a lot easier, I think, but maybe I just I'm better at vertical stuff. I don't know. That was just the last part with the thwomps going back and forth that really got me. I never got real consistency, but that was just a fun level altogether. How did it do? Oh, 8th. That's really good. That's, like, really good.